From the roots of an overarching issue to masses of people living in tent camps, here are the 9 fastest deteriorating US cities. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to They Will Kill You. Hit the like button and request any topics you'd like to learn about in the comments section below. According to recent data, almost a fifth of US states have reported a population decline over the last 2 years. In some areas, the trend has persisted for several years. The number of homeless people has also increased recently, a matter which has been described as a concerning setback after years of progress. Whether it's due to the high criminality rates, poor job prospects, or the lack of economic conditions, many people choose to leave the cities they once inhabited in hopes of building a better life. Number 9. Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Half of the fastest shrinking cities in the US are located in the so-called Rust Belt of America, a region that encompasses areas from the Northeastern and Midwestern US. With the rise of automation in the industrial process, many cities have suffered from the fall of the iron and steel industry. The industry began moving south, where there were more favorable housing and working conditions. Once heavily reliant on manufacturing, Johnstown, Pennsylvania is one of the fastest shrinking cities in the US. The city has lost almost 5% of its population since 2010. The poverty rate is more than double the state average, while high taxes are pushing away potential home buyers and pushing owners into foreclosure. Before we move on, official They Will Kill You merchandise is now available at theywillkillyou.com. It's out of this world. Number 8. St. Louis, Missouri. This city was once the continent's railway hub, but as trains have become a less sought-after mode of transportation, the influence of St. Louis has diminished. The city is now notable for having the highest murder rate in the country, with 60 homicides per 100,000 inhabitants. The population has declined from its 50s peak by 62%. With many churches deteriorating due to copper thieves, the city is focusing on its historical heritage in order to recover from the long decline. Number 7. Flint, Michigan. Once boasting the highest income in the state due to General Motors, a 2016 census data shows that almost half of the people in Flint are now living below the poverty line. The city also had the highest rate of poverty amongst children, with an estimated 60% of residents under the age of 18 living beneath the poverty line. Between 2000 and 2018, the city lost 23% of its population. Due to the economic depression, crime in Flint has been a serious issue. Since the late 2000s, the city has been ranked among the most violent cities in the US, with the rate of unresolved crimes also consistently high. Another major issue and a public health emergency which the city has faced since 2014 is lead contamination in the water. Number 6. Farmington, New Mexico. The population of Farmington in San Juan County fell by almost 9% from 2010 to 2015, more than any other city in the US during the same time period. In 2010, 4.4% of the population was living below the poverty line. Additionally, there are high rates of violent crime. The county depended mostly on gas and oil jobs, so the area took a hard hit after the drop of oil and natural gas prices. Number 5. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff has gained a reputation as a bad place to live over the past several years. Migration has led to a population drop greater than 9%. With one of the highest urban crime rates in the United States, Pine Bluff was dubbed one of the most dangerous little towns in America. Part of the population loss and economic decline in Pine Bluff comes from its dependence on manufacturing. Arkansas as a whole lost almost 3,000 jobs between 2016 and 2017, most of them in the industrial machinery sector. Although new businesses are trickling into the area, the process is painstakingly slow, as the fastest growing regions in the state have mainly retail and technology-based business. Number 4. Seattle, Washington. Seattle has been the fastest growing city in the US since 2010, with the cost of living there increasing more rapidly than anywhere else. That being said, real estate prices in King County have dropped by almost $10,000 since last year, and the number of homes sitting unsold has almost doubled. The homeless crisis has led to the deterioration of public safety and also of the environment, with homeless camps being settled in the green areas of the city. Some sources believe the situation is mostly a result of political decisions that have turned the city into a virtual crime magnet. As Puget Sound Business Journal estimates, Seattle and outlying areas spend $1 billion annually on the homeless problem, and it only seems to be getting worse. In their frustration, some citizens claimed that the police have had their hands tied by the politicians and courts. Pollution is also a significant problem contributing to the deterioration. In 2017, the northwest of Seattle ranked high among the cities with the poorest air quality. Some have blamed this on wildfires, which are becoming more frequent and bigger every year. Number 3. Los Angeles, California. The population of Los Angeles has significantly fallen since 2018, the city ranking 4th among the most populous counties in the state, with a deteriorating number of residents. One of the main reasons could be linked to the housing conditions in the context of incredibly high prices and low availability. The average rent price in LA is now $2,371 a month, roughly 7% higher than it was 1 year ago. People tend to migrate to east counties like Riverside and San Bernardino, where the average rent varies between $1,200 and $1,500, and big companies like Amazon have lots of available jobs. While the city population decreases, a rise of 12% in homelessness has been noticed since the previous year. The homeless population has increased to nearly 60,000 people in 2019. According to Mayor Eric Garrett, the city is still in the early days of the toughest fight of our lives. Number 2. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit has gone through a major demographic and economic decline in recent decades. Also part of the Rust Belt, Detroit is one of the cities that lost more than 20% of its population since the beginning of the 21st century. Local crime rates are among the highest in the U.S., and vast areas of the city are in a severe state of urban decay. Factors like taxes, regulations, corruption, and poor services, which translate as an ill-designed public administration, keep the city from developing strong capital. Number 1. San Francisco, California. Even though the population of the city is increasing, one of San Francisco's biggest problems is the homeless crisis. Since 2014, theft below $950 and the possession of narcotics for personal use have been placed under the category of misdemeanors instead of felonies. This has made it the leading city in terms of property crimes. Such crimes are leading to a destruction of the retail market, with businesses being wrecked by constant shoplifting. Neighborhoods that were once vibrant now host empty storefronts. As recent studies show, the housing costs continue to remain high even though the prices in other Bay Area cities have decreased year after year. The quality of life is also affecting tourism, which is the biggest industry in San Francisco. 10,000 needles were taken off the streets in 2018 compared to 3,000 in the same period a year before. The good weather and changes on low-level crime laws make San Francisco the perfect place for homeless people to live. This is evident in the so-called tent cities that have appeared throughout the city. Thanks for watching. What are the biggest problems that your city is currently facing? Let us know in the comments section below.